Hello, girls and boys. Welcome to Storytime Fun. We hope you enjoy it. Today's story is out of the My First Treasury Bedtime Stories book. And today's story is called The Ugly Duckling, illustrated by John Bendel Brunello. One beautiful spring day, a mother duck sat on her eggs as she patiently waited for her babies to hatch. When her eggs began to crack open, Mother Duck counted 1, 2, 3 quacking ducklings in her nest. But there was still one more much larger egg left to hatch. When they heard peck, 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 pecking coming from the large egg, the ducks watched as a big gray beak peeked its way into the sunshine. "Quack, quack," said the ducklings to welcome their new friend. "Honk, honk," squawked the big gray duckling as he fell out of his shell. "Oh my," said Mother Duck. "What an odd little duckling you are." The next day, Mother Duck took all of her babies to the pond. She was very proud of her ducklings as they swam in a straight row. Mother Duck noticed that the big gray duckling held his head high and proud. "He may be odd, but he is handsome," she thought. Next, she watched as he paddled steadily through the water. "He is the best swimmer of all," she noticed. When the other ducks saw the big gray fellow swimming alongside the little yellow ducklings, they began to laugh and call him names. "Look at that ugly duckling," said one of the ducks. Mother Duck scolded her friends. "Leave him alone," she demanded. "He is a very special duckling." As Mother Duck led her ducklings away from the pond, the big gray duckling was very sad. "I'm not special," he said. "I'm just an ugly duckling." So the ugly duckling sat in the grass and sulked. Suddenly, he heard a strange sound. "Woof, woof!" A dog barked. The ugly duckling was very scared. He looked for Mother Duck and the ducklings, but they had already wandered out of sight. What was he going to do? He decided to hide in the tall grass as the dog chased bugs all around him. But when the dog ran away, the ugly duckling was too frightened to leave his hiding place all by himself. So the ugly duckling stayed in the grass all night long. In the morning, the ugly duckling was very, very cold. He tried to find his way back to the pond, but he lost his way. He looked for Mother Duck and the ducklings, but they could not be found. As he waddled through a field, the ugly duckling spotted a house. Inside the house, he could see a small pond, so he ran and jumped into the lovely warm water. He dipped his head and splashed his feet as he swam. But then he was chased out of the pond and through the door. Now he really didn't feel like a special little duckling. The ugly duckling didn't know where to go, so he fluffed his feathers and nestled into the grass to keep warm for the winter. When spring arrived, he awoke and stretched. He looked at his reflection in the water and was very surprised to see that he was no longer an ugly duckling. He was a beautiful swan. "Come swim with us," said 2 nearby swans. So the beautiful white swan dove into the water to meet his new friends. friends. Mother Duck had been right all along. He really was a very special duckling. Well, that's it for today. We'll see you next time.